So you have set up your Alipay. Congratulations. But here's the part that nobody tells you. Most people think that after setting up Alipay, they can simply go to China and start paying for everything. However, what many people don't realize is that if they don't take a few extra steps, there could be potential financial risks, and you might even lose money from your wallet. So in this episode, I'll give you 10 things that you should do right after setting up Alipay to minimize financial losses, protect your data, and avoid the most common traps. Alright explorers, time to projecting. Before we begin, if you are new to Alipay, please check out my video Alipay 101 as it covers all the basics of Alipay in 2026. And consider subscribing to my channel, which helps you to travel to China with fewer frictions. If you have successfully set up your Alipay and bind your card to the wallet, here are the 10 things I would personally do to avoid financial losses and common traps. The number one thing I would do is to enable two-factor verification for login. This simple step protects your accounts from being logged in from another phone. To do so, open Alipay, tap on Me, and then go to Settings, which is the gear icon on the top right. And then tap on Account and Security. Select Login Method, turn on the Face ID login, and turn on the login protection. After you have enabled these two functions, logging into a new device requires your password plus an SMS verification code or facial recognition. This way, even if someone knows your password, they still cannot log in easily. The second important step I would do is to disable payment code password-free payments, because the default Alipay setting allows you to make payment freely without verification, which becomes a high-risk setting. To reduce this risk, go to Me, and then tap on the gear icon on the top right. Go to Payment Settings, and then select Auto Renewal Password-Free Payments, and then select the first one-step payment without payment password, and disable this function. By disabling this function, every time you pay, you will need a password, fingerprint, or Face ID. So if your phone is lost, or someone secretly takes a photo of your wallet payment code, it becomes much harder for them to take money from your Alipay wallet. After you have disabled your password-free payment function, you can add another security layer to your Alipay wallet, especially for sensitive operations. Go to Settings, Accounts and Security, Security Center, Security Lock. If you see these options, turn them all on. Night Protections blocks risky transfers at night while you are sleeping. Large amount protection requires extra verification above a limit that you set. Game Protection forces verification for computer game-related payments. Due to the different version of Alipay app and your location, you may not see these options available. But don't worry, these settings basically create an extra layer of "Are you sure?" protection. And if you don't see them in your version, keep watching, because the following steps will also be very helpful. Let's talk about scams. If anyone calls you and claims to be Alipay customer service and says something like that, you need to pay to activate your protection, or you must cancel something to avoid fees. Hang up immediately, because Alipay's protection is free of charge and automatically active. You do not need to pay or renew it. If you are worried, do not argue on the phone. Simply open Alipay app yourself and check the security section directly inside the app. There is one thing that people often overlook when they use Alipay. You should never show your payment code during any video calls. This is especially common in online deals. Scammers may ask you to open your QR code page and say something like, "I'm paying you right now." While you switch your pages, they take a screenshot of your code. This creates a potential financial risk for your wallet. Rules of thumb: if someone wants to pay you, they can pay you directly through the app. They will never ask you to show the payment code, especially on cameras. Even apart from showing your code, you should never share your verification codes or passwords with others. Your account passwords and SMS verification codes are the last line of defense. No real staff will actually ask you for that, your password, your verification codes, or your payment PIN. So if someone asks for it, it's 100% a scam. Stop the conversation immediately and block them. In China, QR codes are everywhere, and unfortunately, that includes scam QR codes. If you see offers like cheap gift card or free money, do not scan the code. Unknown QR codes can lead to phishing websites or malicious downloads. Only scan QR codes from trusted places such as official counters, stores, restaurants, metro gates, or verified platforms. Now that we have talked about the security and the safe usage habit, let's go through a few good practices to help you stay on top of your finance in Alipay. First, check your bill regularly. This habit is simple but powerful. Open your bill or transaction history on a regular basis. It only takes about 5 minutes to review your transactions. This will help you to detect any fraudulent charges early, because scammers would normally use a small amount to test transactions. If you find something unusual, you can action on it immediately rather than waiting weeks later. Another good practice is do your regular cleanup after you have finishing your China trip or on a regular basis. If you do not wish to use your Alipay in the future, you can simply unbind your card from Alipay wallet. To do so, go to Me, Bank Cards, select the cards, and remove or unbind cards. This will disconnect your bank cards from your Alipay wallet. If you decide to keep your Alipay account, it is still recommended to do a regular cleanup. Sometimes money or wallet balance may seem to disappear without you realizing it. Why? This often happens because of subscriptions, forgotten mini app payments, or auto-deduct settings that you enabled months ago. Here's what to do. Go to Me, Payment Settings, Auto Renewal, and Password-Free Payments, and cancel anything that you no longer use, such as app subscriptions or membership. Then check your Authorized app or User Protection Center and remove access for apps that you no longer use. This action will help you to reduce the data leakage through old permissions. A final tip, if something goes wrong, don't panic. Alipay includes official protection programs and compensation mechanisms for verified theft cases. If theft happens, report it immediately inside the Alipay app through the security or help section. Freeze your account if necessary, and file a report within the app. The key is speed. The faster you report the issue, the easier it is to navigate the recovery. So yes, setting up Alipay is step one, but using it safely is what makes your China trip smoother. If you follow these 10 steps after setting up, you can avoid most of the common problems: hidden auto debits, permissions, leaks, surprise fees, and scam traps. I hope this video is helpful, and project out for today. I will see you in the next one.